Hey YouTube, it's Jonathan, and today I'm back with another hashtag Men's Makeup May collab for you. Today's video is in collaboration with two fellow boy beauty YouTubers. They are Unicorn Vanity Jack and Felipe Charming. We are doing an iconic male makeup look based on different celebrities. I have a story about mine in just a second, but I just wanted to let you know that their videos and channels are both going to be linked in the description box below, so please go ahead and check their videos out after you watch this. Since my last email with these two guys, I told them I was going to be doing a different celebrity than you see represented here on my face and in the title of the video. Obviously this is an Adam Lambert inspired look. I chickened out on my original choice. I told them that I was going to do Marilyn Manson. I secretly love Marilyn Manson, and that is another story for another time, but I didn't think that that look and that tutorial was what you all wanted to see on my channel. So instead I opted for Adam Lambert, which is just a little bit more glam. I hope you all enjoy this look instead. I imagine that you will. If you do want to see a Marilyn Manson look in the future, maybe for Halloween or something, leave that in the comment box below. I'd love to hear your thoughts on that. Side note, I know that my eye makeup is creasing. I know that it looks a little gross and greasy and grungy. You will understand a little bit more about that when I get to that section of the tutorial. I hope you all enjoy. So the first product I started out with today was my foundation. Today I'm using the Tant Idole Ultra Makeup Stick from Lancome. I use the shade 140. I'm just striping that all across my face and blending it in with a buffing brush. To conceal today I'm using my Vichy Derma Finish in the shade Opal. I'm using that with a flat concealer brush just under my eyes, around my nose, sort of to highlight my face, and then on top of any blemishes or discoloration on my skin. After blending that in, I'm going to set with a little bit of dermablend powder. This is my favorite setting powder for a long wearing finish. I am just blending that in with a fluffy kabuki brush and making sure everything is nice and seamless. Now that my face is completely covered and concealed, I need a little bit of warmth and life back into my skin, so I'm just grabbing a matte bronzer. This one's from Marc Jacobs with the same powder brush and just lightly hitting that over the perimeters of my face. I'm going to skip blush and highlight and move right onto contour. I am just using a little bit of an ashy toned contour from a Lancome set, and I'm just hitting that right under the cheekbones and sort of bringing it around, hitting it on the temples as well. Complexion done, it's time to move on to my brows. First I'm starting with the micro brow pencil from NYX, and I'm just going to create a strong arch with that, extending my brows out just a little bit past where they normally go, and then bringing them right back down. I want to create a nice arch. Adam has really arched eyebrows and they're very dark, so I'm going to use a little bit of powder over top of this to set that in place and make sure they look as bold and dark as possible. I don't want to take them super dark brown because I have blonde hair, obviously, but I'm just going to make them as dark as I can while still looking real. Now onto the iconic eye makeup, and starting with the most important part, the eyeliner. I want to make a note here that this look is just inspired by Adam Lambert's look as a whole. It is not based off of any one look. I'm taking an intense black waterproof eyeliner and I'm tightlining my whole eye with this. Upper lashes, waterline, and all the way into the inner corner. Once I have the inner rim lined to my liking, I am going to take that same eyeliner on the lower lash line, kind of messily, doesn't have to be too perfect, get that all the way across the lower lash line, and then take a small pencil style brush and really blend that in. I don't want to blend this too far down, but I do want it to be a very dark line. I'm also going to take whatever is left over on that brush and sort of start to angle it upwards towards the upper lash line. Now I'm going to repeat those same steps on the upper lash line. I'm going to use the same black eyeliner pretty much all the way across the upper lash line very messily, and then use that same pencil style brush and just blend it all the way across so that I have a nice base for my shadows. I'm also going to take whatever's left on that brush sort of into the socket line just to start creating the idea of a shape there. For shadows, I'm choosing an eyeshadow palette from Makeup Revolution. You can use any deep metallic shades that you have. This is a deep navy, and I am just packing that with a flat brush all the way across the lid, really pushing it on because I want to create maximum payoff. I'm packing that on in layers, and between each layer I'm going back to my fluffy brush and just taking off any excess and blending out the edge. To make sure I have a nice and seamless blend, I'm going to take a matte shade, just a few shades deeper than my skin tone and a little bit ashier, and I'm just going to run that through the high point of the crease up towards the brow, just so that everything finishes off beautifully. For a metallic highlight on the inner corner, I am just going back to that same palette, grabbing two lighter shades on a tiny brush and pressing that onto the tear duct and about 3/4 of an inch along the lower lash line. After finishing that highlight, I felt like I needed to touch up the tear duct liner, so I'm just going back in with a little bit of the same black eyeliner just to re-intensify that and make sure the waterline is as black as possible. I also wanted to deepen the upper lash line towards the outer corner a little bit just to make sure it's as intense as I can make it. So I'm taking the same eyeliner, just pressing that into the outer lashes, and then I'm taking a black shadow from Kiko with a subtle shimmer, pressing an angled brush into that, and then pushing that onto the black liner. I'm also using this brush to extend the liner just off the eye a little bit, following the same pattern as the eyeshadow. And then to define the crease just a little bit more, I'm going in with that same black shadow from Kiko onto my pencil brush, getting just the smallest amount of product and tracing that through the crease, and then going back to my fluffier blending brush to take off the edge. And after a quick curl of the lashes, I'm taking my L'Oreal Butterfly Sculpt Mascara in blackest black, of course, and really working and building those lashes up. These can be clumpy and chunky, it doesn't matter. The messier, the better. Before I finish off my eyes, I'm gonna go ahead and do my lips. I'm taking a combination of two of my favorite nudes from L'Oreal and just making the lips look natural but finished. Last step to finish everything off is a little bit of gloss on the eye. This I would not recommend if you are going to be wearing this look for any length of time. It's just for sort of an editorial kind of edge. I'm putting a little bit of 8 Hour Cream from Elizabeth Arden on the back of my hand and using my ring finger to press a little bit of this over my eye just to create an ultra grungy glossy look. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Make sure that you check out Unicorn Vanity Jack and Felipe Charming's videos. Again, those are both in the description box below for you to check out. I hope you all are enjoying Men's Makeup May. I know we're getting towards the end here and I have a few more exciting videos coming your way, so make sure you stay tuned. If you're not already subscribed to my channel and you want to be here for the rest of that content, go ahead and click on my face now. If you want to keep up with that content on my social media, I am at JohnJohnTalks on Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat. I also have a link to everything that I used on my face today in the description box below for you to check out, and I'll see you all next time. Bye! Sort of wanted to be wearing makeup because wearing makeup makes me feel comfortable and makes me feel happy, so then I felt like I was lying to myself and I was lying to them and I was changing myself so that I could appear more